What's up guys, welcome back, Cross-Banlist Cup 2020, the first match here, two titans, right, can I say, no, two title candidates, well, Performages and Pals is definitely a title candidate, Star Seraph Shaddolls, Star Shaddolls, however you want to, you know, like pronounce it, name the deck, it's maybe the underdog of this particular match. Decks and deck lists are being changed as we speak, but you know, like from all the feedback, everything is noted. I've read all the comments, so thanks again for leaving feedback on those deck lists. I've changed the Performages and Pals list from the TCG version I put up first to the OCG version, much more powerful. It's from December 2015, and this is the build right before the ban list, the OCG ban list hit the scene, banning Shockmaster, Damage Juggler, and Plushfire. Those three cards were immediately banned after this list, like a couple of days after this particular list. So the side decks again are being used. This was a real side deck, side decking, triple Swords of Concealing Light, Ghost Ogre, etc. Star Seraph Shaddolls, a deck list from 2014, I believe, OCG as well, and having access to Shockmaster, of course, because of the Star Seraph engine. So which deck has the advantage? Well, as I mentioned in the preview, well, like just a couple of moments ago, like Performages and Pals should have the advantage, but again, as we see at both side decks here, we see both decks can definitely go first with like Shaddolls main decking so much spell and trap destruction and cards that prevent your opponent from playing the game, like Vanity's Emptiness plus something like Super Poly. There's always the option to side in. Then again, Performages and Pals is a deck that can definitely go first against a deck like Shaddolls, because it's side decking Swords of Concealing Light. I believe, if I remember correctly, is that Darklaw was quite popular back in 2015. That's one of the reasons why people preferred side decking Swords of Concealing Light. So I believe I went second, and Shaddolls not really opening too well. Winda might seem like a good option against Performages and Pals, but Pepe does main a couple of options to that, like for example the Mirror Conductor, you know, like the Performage Pendulum monster that can like switch attack and defense stats. So that's definitely an option to, let's say, like force out Winda or get rid of Winda during the battle phase. So yeah, again, not really going off here with Shaddolls, so well, to each their own, I guess, but not really sure. I personally probably would have added like, or maybe sent Hedgehog from my deck to the grave. Because again, now there aren't any Shaddolls left in a hand, right? Just increasing the chances of going for Winda. Then again, I mean, Damage Juggler again is able to search out Mirror Conductor, and Mirror Conductor is an immediate out to Winda. So I don't think it would have mattered that much. Shaddolls lost like a very quick first turn. It didn't really go off, I guess. And of course, Ignister just says no against the Shadoll effects. So going second again, and quite a post side deck, so both decks sided here. And I was like, well, maybe I could go first, but you know, okay, Shaddolls opted to go first, so that's fine, I guess. I mean, the deck is running a lot of spell and trap destruction, like the February Winds, Vanity's Emptiness as well. Well, in case of, you know, not let your opponent play the game, and of course, Shockmaster. The deck has access to Shockmaster, I believe, calling spells, and that's deadly against a deck like Pendulums. And Maxi for the, well, not really +1, but I guess for the 1-for-1. Or prevent Falco from coming out, but again, getting the extra draw. But yeah, that Shockmaster is probably just going to call spell again. No immediate out here. A potential Thrash's Trap Hole could have been my out, as I had in the first duel, I think. But yeah, not... Oh, yeah, okay, I do have the extra deck summon here. But I think there was... Okay, yeah, Shockmaster called spells, so there was no El Shaddol Fusion option. But Vanity's Emptiness just says nope. No do. So I go first. I definitely don't want to go second against Shaddolls. Like facing Winda and not being able to get rid of it, I mean... Or you know, like Vanity's Emptiness. I do side deck Twin Twisters, so that's definitely an option. So I go first, and well, this is the OCG build, and that has access to Azathoth, but I don't have to fear Nibiru, so I don't feel, or I'm going for like Azathoth now. Just go for Lavalval Chain, send Sephiroth, and you know, long story short, and with Trap Tricks Rafflesia, two targets, either Thrash's Trap Hole or the... what's it? Time Space Trap Hole. And yeah, Thrasher's Trap Hole needs to destroy 2 monsters, so at the same time get rid of Reflesia, which is basically just a weak beat stick on my side of the field. Now that I think of it, I do opt to go for Shockmaster here, but Calling Trap, but that's not a good play. Probably should have activated Shockmaster again, just in case, you know, maybe Super Poly or whatever. And Calling Trap, I believe every trap just chains, right? You have Sinner's Shadow Games, you have Compulsory, yeah, maybe Bottomless Trap Hole, but whatever, right? I mean, I think I can always go for game, even with the Bottomless. So game number 4, and I go first. So I was like, okay, that's, well, it's fine, I guess. I can go first, I can go second, but well, it's fine. I mean, my open hand is okay, but Maxi. Okay, so Maxi, opponent having 1, I think a +1, yeah indeed, 2 draws, so +1 off of Maxi, and I think that was an okay choice. I'm not going to make the same mistake here, just keep Shockmaster, right? Again, no reason to use Shockmaster just yet, and the Super Poly is forced out, so okay, that's cool. The, what's it called, Construct hits the field, getting rid of Mirror the Monkey Board, indeed, yeah, Monkey Board, talking a bit, like, well, you'll see it, no spoilers. So anyway, Maxi for the extra plus, and this might have been game. No, I don't think so. But the immediate BLS, the Maxi is going to give me like 1 extra draw, I think. And yeah, Construct hitting the field. No, I don't need to activate Failure since I think I'll live with 100 life points. But again, just to make sure that I have just enough extra life points to potentially survive another attack, I did use Failure to prevent BLS from attacking another time. So Winda hits the field, which is preemptively, since again, Mirror Conductor will just get rid of it. But I get the preemptively Winda, since that could potentially get rid of or prevent Plush Fire from triggering if, let's say, you know, like Sorceress also hitting the field. But, well, this is OCG version, and we play that lovely card called Azathoth. And again, Azathoth as ridiculous card, just says no monster effects. But again, this is quite dangerous, even though I do have Failure worst case scenario. BLS is already gone, Monster Reborn is already gone, maybe a Soul Charge for BLS? Then again, I have Failure, maybe a Shadoll Fusion, yeah. I guess Shadoll Fusion is probably going to be like the huge top deck that Shaddolls need here, but so I can't go for game. I don't hit the small, the low scale. I believe Vector Pendulum has a low scale, right? So no Pendulum summon, so I can't push for game. So 2 extra draws, and luckily no fusion. But yeah, another Failure, more hand traps, but the second Swords of Concealing Light definitely took this one clutchy to, you know, put Winda face down. But then again, Mirror Conductor was destroyed, yeah, by Dragon. So yep, indeed, the second Swords of Concealing Light sealed the deal. So the side deck putting in work, and okay, that's one of the reasons why, you know, the side deck is included starting in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup. So like always, to prevent spoilers, 1 extra duel. Again, prolonging the video, not giving away information when the match, or at least when the duels end. So immediately, Harpy's Feather Duster from the top, and I believe the Maxi is chained here, but that's fine, since, again, this is OCG. This is an OCG decklist, and the OCG decklist is running Azathoth. So just go for Azathoth. And, you know, like, if there's a Failure, you can't, of course, chain it to Azathoth. So Azathoth immediately activating, and, so yeah, no hand traps, I don't have to fear Failure, so I can immediately just go for game. Lavalva chain for Zephyros, and I can just pump out multiple big beat sticks and just go for game. So that's how ignorant Azathoth, aka Performages Pals from the OCG is. So I think we have a well-deserved winner here, and yeah, first match from this year. Already proved that the side deck is, well, is quite, or has been quite important, right? So a cool one. Anyway, next matchup we also have a big one, 2 big decks. The first one, you have Spirals from 2017, some small changes to the Spiral list, going second by the way, is going to take on a deck from this year, well like 2020, Master Rule 4 that is, and that's Invoked Dragon. So Dragon, interesting to see how that card is going to impact the format, since it's so big in the OCG and it's so difficult to get rid of it when it's on the field. So interesting one. So again, like always, feel free to leave your prediction, top right corner, which deck is going to win next matchup. Feel free to leave a comment which deck is going to win next matchup. And like always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, again, feel free to leave a like. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment to like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.